A voice of the voiceless, for the trees have no tongues. Listen closely for messages and accept them as they come. Dive into this podcast and listen with your soul. Every episode is an adventure with discoveries you may not yet know. This is the Gaia Gazette on the Empty the Bench podcast network.
Gotta start every episode with a dance. That's how I start my days too. Welcome to the Gaia Gazette. This is my first episode, and I'm just so excited to be here to bring a truth of positivity and kindness and understanding of topics that some people don't understand. So here we go. My name is Jenna Barbee. A lot of you might have seen me on social media. I went viral on TikTok, all for showing a Disney movie to my class. This Disney movie was so awesome. It's called Strange World, and it talks about how the earth is alive. And with all the ridicule I got just because one of the characters was part of the LGBTQ plus community, I was inspired to talk about the earth, to talk about Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth. Gaia is us. She is in me. She is in you. She is, and we are. And it's a crazy concept for a lot of people, right? But you don't really have to understand it all. It just starts with the basics. I'm here and I am living, and I am me because I was born in this world and I have gone through so many things. Life, right? We all go through it. From the day we're born and we're given life, we go through life. And there's ups and there's downs and there's no such thing as coincidences, but crazy things that coincide, that happen, and they make you question a spirit or some Christian God or different religions. Everyone has something that they can connect to see that we are alive. Well, if you look at it in a different way, the way that Strange World does, and the reason I played this movie is that we're part of that life. It's in us and it's all around us, and that is Gaia. Gaia is the earth, but it's not just the earth as in you walk outside and you see buildings and what we've changed on the earth. Gaia is the living aspects of it. Gaia is the grass growing on the ground and the oceans and the fish and the animals and the sun, and it's the sun shining down that's incorporated into the ecosystem, and it's powerful and we need to respect it. And I think it all comes down to this. People get really, I don't know, like when they are ridicule me for showing this movie, they see one thing, the character who's part of the LGBTQ plus community. They don't see that character represents love and kindness for everyone and everything living. And that's what we're missing here. Gaia is alive. Our earth is alive. It's all energetic. It's all here. It's all now. And we are energetic beings of the earth, of the stars that live here, growing with Gaia. It's when we forget that we are children of this earth that we begin to separate. And it's when we forget that we can go just be with earth and heal naturally with earth that we forget who we are, and therefore rely on materialistic things and hating on other people in order to fill the energy needed for survival inside of us. And that's not living. It's just a reminder that if you want kindness and positivity in this life, treat the earth with kindness and treat the trees as if they're alive, and watch your life just by doing those two simple things change, because kindness is key. Kindness, it's free. And through this whole situation, I have just, got a lot of really nasty negative things said to me and threats. And it's so crazy to me because I feel for those people. All I want to do is tell them and this is what I suggest anyone do in a situation like that. You take a second and you think to yourself, I wish that person, or pray that person, depending on your position in religion or spirituality, healing. Because fear is a form of negative energy. Hate is negative energy, and it comes from a lack of healing and understanding inside you. And all it takes is connection with Gaia, and you will heal. You will be able to connect. And I'm proud to be in the position I am. People have told me, sorry. I'm not sorry. The earth needs a voice, and people like me are going to speak up because she's alive and you are part of her life. It is a magic that's more pure and dated back far before religions were even created. The reason that they, back in ancient times, were so obsessed with using medicinal things of the earth is because it is actually naturally healing. We need, in this podcast, we're going to talk about different ways to holistically heal yourself. I'm going to have people on about that, talking about just life and the magic of life and being kind. And I want to talk about God's law and legal law, and how these things play into it. I want to talk about politics. I want you to go on to, when you follow the Gaia Gazette ETB it's at Gaia Gazette ETB on social media, all different platforms, you can reach out and tell me what other things should we talk about, because I will find somebody that is knowledgeable on the topic and do research myself, and we can have conversations. These conversations need to be had. We need to get back to our roots. And that's what Gaia Gazette is the roots. It's who we are, and we've forgotten. And it's the most important thing of all. And so I'm just proud to kind of be here and be able to explain and talk and have a conversation. And if I could just even touch one heart with positivity and kindness and understanding and compassion, then to me, I change the world. Because every one person you can touch, every one person you give kindness to, they might go and be kind or help change someone else. Little by little at a time, we will see the world change. And it's what we need. This world is run right now, and seemingly increasingly so, just you can see it through my situation, by fear and hate. Why? We're all humans. We've had to go through so much to be where we are. Every single one of our journeys is different. And we're here learning these lessons, and we don't need other people, other humans breaking us down when we should be building each other up. I live in the United States. It's supposed to be the place where people of all walks of life come together in a true melting pot, where diversity is not just accepted, but it is cherished, it is celebrated, because in that diversity and individuality is where dreams come true. It's where the impossible becomes possible. It's where magic comes to life. It's where ideas that were never even possible before come together. And right now, we're on this venture to take out the diversity, take out the acceptance, take out the inclusion, and instead put up walls again. It seems like we're living in the freedom aspect of our country as if it's 1776 when we first got our freedom and white straight males were the only ones who had it. It blows my mind. I don't understand. How can we see how far we've come and think now's the time to go backwards? And it's our job to motivate each other, to support each other, to find even one nice thing to say about the person you don't even like, because even that one nice thing can heal an energy bridge that can help just create something so pure. Every form of positive energy out there, every thought you have that's positive, every action you take, every piece of trash you pick up off the ground because you walk by it, and if you're not going to pick it up, then who will? And if you have that mindset of if not me, then who, you will go places. This world will go places because every time you have that thought, every time that you inspire someone else to have that thought, that is energetically putting those thoughts out there. It's changing the dynamic. And it's that kind of change that this world needs in order to thrive. And I will tell you right now, it's not the world that needs saving. Because again, Gaia is alive. She'll have no problem. We can nuclear explosion this entire world and she'll be hurt, but she will heal and she will come back. And we just won't. We'll be done. She'll be alive. We'll be done. Is that really what we want? Because that's what we're heading towards right now with all of this happening. The more negative energy we put out there, the more we start to hate on other people. And it comes from both sides. Don't get me wrong. There's even people, those of you, I thank you for standing up for me. But when you cross the line of standing up for me and going to attack the other side, you're just as bad. You are, because you are giving that fear, hate, negative energy that thrives in chaos out into this world. You are spreading it. And by being nasty to this person, you're only fueling their hate even more. You're not reaching out a hand of kindness and acceptance. You're helping grow this fire of fear and negativity. And that's not what we need. We need kindness. So instead, when somebody is nasty or negative to you, don't even say anything negative back. If you need to say a point, you can say it kindly and professionally and with poise, and then you can wish them healing and love. And if you wish them that, and if enough people wish them that because that's who they are, then maybe they will start to heal. Maybe something will happen in their life that can help them heal, and therefore they will go help others heal. That's how this works. You want to know why so many bad things are happening? The fires, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, COVID. It doesn't just happen, right? All of you out there who believe in Christianity and Hinduism and spirituality and every single thing, right? You believe that there's a power greater than us, and there is. Absolutely is. So you have to see that this stuff comes from somewhere. It's energy. When we put enough negative energy out into the world and we need a reminder, these things happen. It's not a joke. It's not funny to be mean to other people. It's not funny to hurt them. They're human just like you. They're living. And they go through this life and they want kindness and acceptance. And you never know what anyone else is going through. And I'll tell you the power of perception in the brain right now. You and somebody else could go through the exact same situation at the exact same time with every detail identical. And it could not faze you. And you're fine. Or you come out stronger. And it could break this other person. It's because your brains are wired differently. Our experiences, our traumas, our past, our positive things, they all shape who we are mentally and energetically. And therefore, different things affect people differently. So you can't tell somebody, oh, you'll get over it, when you have no idea, you're not in their head. So be supportive, be kind. If you don't know what to say, don't say anything at all. And it just comes back to earth. Stop throwing your trash on the ground. Stop, please, just recycle, or find new ways to recycle. We'll talk all about that in a later episode I want to touch on the documentary Seaspiracy and about the plastics and all that stuff. So we'll talk about that in an episode. We'll talk really anything that you guys want to have a conversation about. If you even think I'm wrong, if you think I was in the wrong, completely and totally, and you can politely have a conversation with me, a back and forth, honest conversation, not heated, intellectual. I invite you to send me a message on Gaia Gazette ETB on one of the social media handles, and depending on, you give me a layout of what we'll have a conversation about, and we can have a conversation. Because I want your voice to be heard, because you're the side that thinks that I'm so wrong for accepting love in all forms. Maybe I can change your mind. And if I can't, that's fine. But I think I might. It's not a problem to love everything, including the earth. Gaia needs it. Humanity needs it. We have to come together now before we lose it all. And we're on the track to losing it. And there are millions of you out there who are supporters, who are powerful, amazing, strong men, women, trans women, everything in between, that have powerful, passionate voices. So use them for kindness and good, and spread that positive energy, even when I know what it feels like to be so strongly frustrated. All you want to do is scream. Well, your message comes across negative, and you don't want that. You're so frustrated because you want change. So allow your message to come across calmly and positively. I would just love if even one person listens to this and decides to take care of the earth more. Because we need to realize that it's the only one we have. We're cutting down trees like it's nothing, when those trees are older than every person who's cutting them down. It's not like we can just, all those companies that say, for every tree we cut down, we plant a new one. Okay. So you plant a tree, it takes like 50 years for a tree to get full size and mature and strong and gorgeous like the one you just cut down. So that doesn't really do anything. These are homes. These are ecosystems. The trees, the animals, they need a voice. We have to stand up more and be that voice, because we are a part of their ecosystem. It is all of us and them and it and everything. It is Gaia, and we are Gaia. So reach out to me. Tell me what we should talk about. I'm a really good listener. I did behavioral therapy for 6 years. I did my first year teaching. I'm channeling all this negative energy into writing children's books with a new publishing company called the Gaia Gazette. And they're going to be out soon. And I'm so excited to get these messages out there. And it's your job to help spread them. And little by little, one person at a time, one day, 1 hour at a time, we will help Gaia and change this world. I'm here for it. I need at least one of you to be here for it too, because maybe you can get one other person, and maybe that person can get one other person. And little by little, hand in hand, we will grow and we will heal this land, and we will grow together. And be together. And maybe when you're walking down the street and you pass somebody, you have a conversation instead of looking at your phone. Maybe that's what the world will become again. Maybe when you're in the grocery store, people actually say hi to each other and they look up and everyone doesn't just feel like they're bothered by interaction of other humans. And that's literally what this world has come to. I don't know if you have to have noticed. You don't go to the grocery store and just have conversations. People don't even feel safe to let their children play in yards anymore. That is the kind of energy our world is being consumed with. And it's toxic. It's so toxic. They think the oceans are polluted. The earth is, with negative energy. And one step at a time, we can do this. We can heal it. It starts with like-minded people, and it can grow into something so powerful and so beautiful. So please, reach out to me. Follow the show on social media at Gaia Gazette ETB. Reach out to me with questions and comments or ideas for episodes of the show, or if you want to have a deep conversation about something, let's do it. I'm here for it. If it helps spread a world of understanding, then it's worth it. Completely and totally worth it. The magic of this earth, the magic of us, the magic of the stars. It's all around us. It's within us. It's time to wake up and realize it. They tell you these things in media, like the woke propaganda. The woke people are such a problem, right? Woke comes from the word awake. Awake means you are not sleeping anymore. You are cognitively functioning and your eyes are open. Yeah, so it's time to be woke. Wake up. Wake up, smell the coffee, smell the tea, smell the celery juice, whatever you drink in the morning, and realize that you're not alone. We have the power to change this world. Don't say I'm only one person, because you are so much more magical than that. Believe in your magic, believe in your power, believe in yourself, because that right there is how we are going to help Gaia. And I know this sounds repetitive, but it's a message that just needs to be said over and over again, so I don't care. That's where the inspiration for this conversation came from. Breathing with trees. And it might sound hilarious that I go breathe with trees, and I'll admit, 2 years ago today, if I would have told myself that I was breathing with trees, I would have laughed at me. And then I went out there and I laid with the tree on a particularly really frustrating day. And I just used my imagination and I did breath work. And I imagined that the tree was taking my bad energy and giving me good energy. And all of a sudden I started to feel lighter and I started to get chills because I believed. Trees love the fact that humans even just acknowledge that they're alive. Remember, they're a life force. And if they're big enough for you to lay against them, they're older than you. And they want you to recognize that they're alive. Just because you can't see them move and talk and grow doesn't mean they're not alive. And if you lay with the tree, trees can't tell the difference between trees can't tell the difference between negative and positive energy. They cleanse themselves. So if you lay with trees, you can literally ask them to take your negative energy and do breath work and replace it with positive energy, and it happens. And I know it sounds crazy, and I'm not afraid of sounding crazy, because those who get it will get it, and those who are curious might go try it. And if I can even get, again, one person to come try it, I'm doing something right. I'm just so proud and so happy to have this outlet to talk to you. Listen with your heart, listen with your soul. It's going to be worth it. It'll be worth it. You can heal, and I will teach you ways on how to heal. We will talk about it. And that's all I want. I want every human to feel love for themselves, for life, for Gaia. Don't forget, go follow the show on social media at Gaia Gazette ETB. I am so excited to start this journey. I am so excited to have this outlet, and I am so excited to get to know you. while you get to know me. Let's work together to change this world, to save Gaia, to save humanity. We can do this, and it starts with you. See you next time, guys.